Hey guys, it's 1584 Adventure. We're gonna have this video is entirely for preparation of the hunt. Going hunting tomorrow. I'm going to walk in, so I'm going to show you the decoys I have right now and the other planning steps I have for the hunt. So, as I mentioned in my walk-in tip video for decoys, I think I needed a bigger spread to attract more ducks. Not necessarily larger decoys, just bigger, more decoys. I only carry one bag in with me. That's all I'm really capable of carrying in right now. So I like to keep my bag in about the 50-pound range. I just went through the decoys. I'm going to pull them out and I'll show you. These are the decoys that did not make the cut for my vintage one. These are all my vintage decoys that did not make the cut. Two of them have leaks and fill up with water, and the other two I just don't really need, and I need to redo the Texas rig on them to make it a little bit better for myself. So, set these up here. First off the bat, we got the Mojo. I'm gonna take a Mojo. I think it will help. I think it's going to be kind of foggy like it is today, maybe a little rainy. I'm not going to take all the components of the Mojo out. So the Mojo has wings and stakes. Right now our stake is about 6, I think this one will be closer to 5 foot. I can make it 6 to 8. So, one Mojo. Pause the video and speed this up. So here are my vintage decoys. I have my teal decoys on the side. I'll go over them. I chose to bring 8 of the vintage decoys. One of the reasons I only have 3 hen decoys. These are all mallards, so they're all hen. Most of these are drakes. You don't have to have a balanced number, but I felt if I brought more, it would off balance it too much. So you'll notice though, these are the Victor D9s. I'm not sure what these are actually. Let's see. Made by Animal Track Company of America, and these are just majestic decoys. That's the only thing I see on them. So these two have Texas rigs. The Victors all have strap weights. The reason for that is the Victors came like that. When I bought them, I bought these when I bought my big herder spread, and all the herders had strap weights, but I melted all those down to make other weights. But I didn't feel like redoing these Victors. I did go through them and make sure all the knots are tight, burn up any loose tag ends. So these are all good. I've already hunted over them. I had 2 others that retain water, and that just makes it heavier on the walkout. So I like the way the Victors look. These majestic decoys look really good too. They're heavier though, so I'm glad I only have 2 of those. The reason those got Texas rigs was because they didn't have any weights on them. So I built Texas rigs, so I put Texas rig weights on them. So that's kind of it for that. I've got 8 of these. I only have about, let's see, I got 8 there, 4 there. So that's 12 I have, and there's 5 or 6 more I have, but they're all, that's a good amount. So here are my teal decoys. I've got 9 of them. I only have a dozen of teal decoys that are my own. My dad has half a dozen. The reason I decided to only bring 9 and not a full dozen is so I could get about an equal amount of decoys in the bag. I wanted about 9 teal decoys. I wanted about the same for mallard decoys. And I got that. I got 8 mallard decoys, so we're pretty close. I like that number. It just feels right for tomorrow. So I'll have total of 9 plus 8 is basically 17. I'll have 17 decoys out there. That's a dozen and a half almost. Not really. Yeah, whatever. So I'll have 17 decoys out there in the field. I'll have my teal a little bit to the side, not super far away, but I can bunch it up. I can make it look like the spot I'm going to be at is a good place to hide. So that's, I also just weighed this. I try and stick around 50 pounds right now. That's what I can comfortably carry inside and back out. I can force myself to carry heavier, but for the results that I'm going to get, anything over 50 pounds isn't worth it. If there was a difference between carrying 80 pounds of weight and as opposed to 50 pounds, like you will limit out with 80, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Remember, pain is temporary, but there's not. I'm going to be out there for about an hour. The ducks aren't flying super late. They're very skittish right now. They've been shot up and down North America. There's not a lot of cold weather up north, so I don't have a lot of ducks. But I think I will get closer to what I want with this setup than I have. So 30 pounds on the decoys and the decoy bag right now. My waders, let's see how much those weigh. Let's see, come on. Don't say. Oh well. I think my waders weigh about 15 pounds. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, let's say 15 pounds for the waders. 30 pounds, so we're at 45 pounds. So I kind of need to trim down my blind pad. I will probably just take my ammo pouch and I won't really need my bogey knife, I don't think. I'll definitely take my, so I still got some more planning. Let's keep watching.